What is going on, guys? We are finally back home and ready to have our new account to make us some money. So my goal for the new account is to get funded underneath a month, and it's totally realistic because the trades I take are technically two to four multiple trades, sometimes even six. So if we're able to get straight take profits on everything and no stop loss, and even if we do get a stop loss, then we get like a good trades after that, we could totally do this. The reason why I'm saying this is because the market can just change in an instant. As you saw in the last couple of weeks, there have just been constant loss and loss and loss. But it's my fault at the same time. But sometimes the market has something to do with it. But I'm taking the blame for taking those trades. I'm the one that took those trades. Shouldn't have taken those trades unless they gave me that big engulfing that I've been waiting for. And it's mine to blame. I shouldn't have taken those trades at all to begin with, but now I am waiting for some setups, and now let's get into the setups. For the first one is GBP CHF. I've been wanting to take this trade for the longest, so this is the trade that we will be possibly taking during New York today. The reason why is because of this weekly EMA, psychological level, break and retest, and the shift of structure here. These are all aligning perfectly to what we take, especially this weekly as well, showing a massive, probably a possible major decline, giving us that possible entry that we have been waiting for. And now moving on to your GBP. Your GBP can possibly making this left head, right shoulder formation, but right now we are waiting for that daily to approach here, possibly during the week, I don't know when, but we do have the daily EMA 61.8 plus psychological level right there lined up. So I'm just gonna be waiting for it to come to our area of interest so that we could take this trade. This could be a possible 4 to 5 hour multiple trade. So if we do take profit on this trade, would absolutely be perfect. Even if our entry is right here and our TP is here, it could be at 8, but I'm probably gonna be aiming for 7. No, possibly a 5 just to take this trade as well. Even if it's a 3, I still will take it. But for a 3 or multiple trade, our stop loss would have to be ginormous. And that's absolutely fine with me. I do not mind as long as it starts to go in my way without us getting stopped out. So I'm going to be aiming for more 4 multiple trades or 3, because if I aim for 6, I tend to have a little bit of a smaller stop loss than I expected and than I want. But it is what it is. And if we do get that potential trade, then we will be taking it. Our next trade will possibly be gold. Gold is on its way to finally coming down to our area of interest at 50% fib, plus a break and retest on a more 4-hour daily level. This has to be more daily level, as you can tell here. Bom, bom, bom. All these resistance, and now it's going to be possibly support as soon as it approaches that area. And now EURUSD, I'm waiting for that retest on the bottom, possibly another day. Maybe not going to happen today, but it may happen during London tomorrow. So the reason why I'm saying this is because the 4-hour on, we're still on 8. It's not 9 yet, so the next 4 hour hasn't closed. We're still on a 5 a.m. 4-hour candle. And we are waiting for this to approach here to continuously eject. But if it does approach here to continuously reject out this area, then I will be taking that trade to the upside and getting us that buy on a daily support, plus kind of a 61.8 plus 4 a daily EMA. I'm getting a lot of daily EMAs. It's kind of strange, but I love it at the same time. I'm gonna look more on the weekly. The weekly looks absolutely perfect. You can tell here it's more of a weekly trend too, because it goes through all of this. I haven't marked this back here as well, but it does align with that as well. As you can tell, if I were to move this back, it looks absolutely perfect, as it has that resistance, no, support, resistance now, and support, resistance, and now support as it comes back down to here. Look at the 4-hour, you can definitely tell these 4 hours are actually looking very nice here. And the 4-hour draw to the downside is looking absolutely perfect. If we are getting that 61.8 plus psychological level, we're absolutely fine. If we get this trade, if we get this set up to the around like 1, then we're definitely gonna be looking at this trade for London, because I only trade New York and London here. Okay, moving on to the daily. This one, I'm definitely looking for buys here. I'm waiting for this to break out, to come back here, to actually give us a good psychological level for us to take the trade. You can tell here, resistance, 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 support, support. What am I talking about? Support, 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 resistance. Now support, resistance a little bit, and now we're waiting for it to break out more to give us the area of support on a daily and possibly even a 4-hour EMA as well. We're definitely waiting for that. And there's a lot of trades that we can be taking, especially Euro USD, as it's breaking down here as well on a more 4-hour time frame, daily and daily. Actually, why am I saying both? It's mostly daily here because of the amount of resistance, 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 and resistance, and now possibly support at this area. NZD CAD, there's a lot of trades we were waiting for. It's a breakout as well. AUD CAD is a breakout as well. And GPUSD has finally broken out properly. And we are going to be waiting for that trade as soon as it comes back down. I should be putting this up more to this area so that we know that this is the next possible trade that we can be taking. So you can see here to the daily support, resistance, 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 support. And now we wait for this trade to come and align perfectly to what we expect for the market to do. There's going to be more 61.8 4-hour DMA, daily 4-hour EMA actually. Okay, so first is 61.8, daily EMA, and now a break and retest. So it's 3 confluences that we use, plus a possible, this was a structure here. What am I talking about? But I do believe that we missed some trades. I don't know which pairs. I think it was GP CAD. Let me check that. Yeah, it was definitely GBP CAD. We definitely missed this trade here. Let's take it to the upside. I was not paying attention as I was working on the thing, and just got completely mind-sighted off the possible trades we have. So you can tell 50% fib here, aligns perfectly here, rejection to 50% fib, 4 AMAs, plus multiple 4-hour rejections that we could have taken. But it is what it is, and we have missed a trade, but it doesn't matter anymore because we have more and more possible trades lining up for us. My goal was to get funded on a month, not to get funded in a month. So today is the 19th. So September, oh shit, it's close to my birthday. Fuck. My birthday's the 21st. So 19 right now. If we get funded, if we get funded close to my birthday, bro, that shit be fucking lit. Let's fucking do that shit. But I'm definitely waiting for GP CHF. That is the possible trade. All I'm waiting for the market to do is just to constantly retest. I'm looking for that big engulfing. Probably have my stop loss above this area here, as that was kind of the highest high of this area, this area. So I'm going to put my stop loss underneath and on top of that. And then we're set for the trade. No, we're set for the week. We're just waiting for those possible trades. Possibly gold's gonna come. I don't really trade gold, but if I have a kind of setup for it, I do have a setup for it. If I see a possible position, then I possibly will take it. I definitely see it, and maybe tomorrow. I don't know how fast this market moves, but I gotta look at the news. Oh my god, I haven't checked the news in a while. My god. So definitely, news will be a big factor. Today there is none. Absolutely perfect. But Tuesday we have CPI of these percentages of CAD. So CHF will not be as impacted. You have a FOMC meeting. Oh my god. And then Euro, a lot of PMI. Thursday is full of news. Friday we definitely have big news, but Thursday is the biggest news out of them all. So let's go do this shit and let's make 4%. Actually, fuck it. Let's make 5% this week. Let's make fucking 5%. Let's do this, Joe. Let's fucking get it. All right. Let's 5%. Let's get it. What is up, guys? We are currently in the markets right now. It is 10. I don't want to say anything too soon, but it did come back down up to reject heavily. So we will see what the market has planned for us. It's only been 5 minutes since this 15-minute candle started. So we are definitely waiting for that to possibly be a position. but we don't know for sure until we get another big engulfing that probably engulfs all this information. Then we'll be looking to take the position and have a much bigger stop loss, probably up to here. I'm only looking for like a 4 multiple, 3 multiple trade just to get past the week, past the goal we have for the week. If we're able to do that, then we have multiple other trades that we can be looking for in order for us to take this trade. That's exactly what I'm waiting for. I'm just looking at these positions now, but just to see what it possibly can be. I am just waiting for it to happen, but you can never be too sure of what the market will be doing because the market has its mind of its own. So we're just here, just wait, be patient, and let the market do its thing as we wait for another 15-minute candle or for this candle to close to see how well it closes and what the market does. We're finally back in the charts, and this may be a possible position. It make that big engulfing, but I'll wait for another 15 minute to close. The 1 hour did close with a big ass wick, so we're definitely waiting for the market just to give us another long to the downside, probably engulfing this. If it does, then I will definitely be taking this position. Let's take the position right here. My stop loss will probably be around this area here, probably on top of this area, or maybe on the psych level. Just give it a little bit more time and more energy for it to develop and just to do its thing. As I'm going to be leaving this overnight, my take profit will be probably around here, and just letting the market do its thing, you know. Hopefully I'll be able to take this trade as we have other trades developing for us to take, and we're just going to wait for this market to just do its thing while we get our stuff straight, and let's fucking do this shit. Oh, I'm really excited for this trade. If it does give us another clean 15 minute, then I'm definitely be taking this shit to the downside, which I am definitely and really hoping for us to take this trade and give us the fucking cash. Now all I gotta do is wait for this market to do its thing and we get to it. So I'm probably gonna post probably in the next 15-14 minutes. So let's do the shit. What is up? It's currently 11:57 and I'm waiting for this position. I just got a haircut. I just came back, and now I was wanting to take this position for a while, but finally we're getting a good entry. Hopefully it's currently going to close at 12, so I'm going to open up my top tier account because you already know that this trade can get us the money. So instead of putting my stop loss a little higher, I might as well just put it exactly where this one is. So I'm going to put it exactly here, made up perfectly with this area. So you see that there, and we're going to find out where the entry is, and our trade, a TP will most likely be this area around here. So exactly what we're looking for, like exactly setup we're looking for. And the 4 hours about to close. Let's look at the 1 hour. 1 hour looks beautiful. It's engulfing all this information, so we're definitely gonna be taking that soon. So now let's make sure we're using the same count, 100K, right? GPCHF. So now, once I take it, then we're gonna be in. So let's get to this shit. Let me show you exactly the trade that I'm going to be taking. This is it. Here you go, $1,000 in GPCHF, everything we need. Let's look at the confluences before we take the trade. 61.8 psychological level, weekly EMA, break and retest, shift the structure, everything that's lined up, plus everything that we need in order for us to take this lovely trade. So please do your thing. Please, bro. Oh, it's a good entry. Holy shit, look at that spread. That spread was not that bad. I guess because I entered a little bit later than the market, but that's a beautiful spread. Exactly where we want it to be. Now it's just the fees that took some of the damage. So let's make sure we have everything aligned. Entry price. Hello. Huh? Risk? Oh shit. Entry price was 1.12364. Profit is 99166. Stop loss is 2364. So really one way. So it's exactly what the fuck? Entry price is wait, where did I get this number from? Oh, I get it. I put that there by accident. This is the real entry price. 000. No, just 2 zeros. 9. There we go. Looking good now. We're currently down, but that does not matter at all. That is our stop loss right here. We have everything set, even though TradeLocker does give us that notification when it does close. All right, let's do this shit. Now we wait and we do our thing, and I am going to go to the gym after I have this little talk with my friends. So let's get to it. It is finally the second day of the challenge of week number 18, I believe. It is 9:20 a.m. and we are in profit, as you can see here in the charts. Absolutely perfect. I only think we're up like 500 bucks. Not too much, but the market was continuously retesting this area here. As you can tell here, it's continuously retesting this area right here. Retesting the 2, and it just broke out, keep retesting, and then retest again, followed with these 15 minutes with these nice, beautiful wicks that I love to see when it retests. So we are definitely waiting for the market just to hit TP and not get stopped out. My goal is to get 6% because this area is definitely a major of concern, probably. But we do have our TradeLocker set at 10%. Reason being, just in case the market, and when I'm sleeping, decides to go down a lot longer and I don't take profit and just right away. And there is going to be big news coming soon, I believe, for sure. I have to look at it again, as I do not recall. I know that yesterday there was no news. No, today there's just news. It's the FOMC meeting. I know for sure. So we do have PMI, we do have this one as a major effect for GBP. There we go. Being possibly a major effect on what we're looking here. So we're definitely gonna have that just to be there. I'm just gonna let the markets do its thing. I'm probably gonna have to let it run throughout the whole week, as it doesn't have any problem with me. And Friday we have another GBP Bailey speak. What the fuck is the Jackson Hole shit? I gotta look at what that is. But yeah, now I'm just here. I'm reading my book. I'm doing my thing. And that's the goal. That's the goal. So let's do this shit. We are on Tuesday, 20th. And now we wait. So we wait for the money man to do his thing. So let's get to this shit. What is up? And it's currently 11:08, 11:07. And it's finally broken out of this fucking area. Finally. This 1 hour did confirm that it finally broke out. However, this can be a little iffy and decide to just come back and just continue to go boop. But hopefully it doesn't happen. I believe now we're up 1K again. But it's kind of just fluctuating right now. That's how the market is. It just fluctuates all the time. So I'm gonna look back at it to see. I'm probably up like 900, 1,000. Yeah, for sure. Finally up 1K of accounts. Let's fucking go. It kind of sucks that we failed the phase 2, but shit happens, you know. Maybe there was a reason. Because maybe if I had gotten funded, I would have reacted a lot worse, honestly. If I got funded and I lost my account on a funded account, I don't know if they banned them, like they ban people, but I definitely would have been in a lot worse situation than I was in. So hopefully this goes into profit. I'm probably may or may not stop at 6K. We're gonna let what news does. We're gonna let news do its thing. Probably gonna leave it until whatever. If we get 7, 8K, I'm absolutely fine with that. We're gonna take profit, whatever, or it just takes profit either way. I'm absolutely fine with that, but I'm going to be looking at this area heavily to see if this may be a major impact on it. Hopefully not, but we are going to be looking at this. This is kind of just doing its thing, just working and shit, but hopefully it decides to just plummet down. Maybe it just goes up a little bit, retest. It probably is retesting right now. If you look at a 5 minute, it is kind of retesting. Absolutely fine with me, because it already broke out. Hopefully it continues to just drop. So by One, usually sometimes trades tend to just stay here during New York, or if news has a big impact, then it tends to break. But what I've realized that sometimes the market just tends to stay in a situation for the first time zone, like New York, until like around 1 when that 4 hour does close, when the 9 a.m. 4 hour does close. It tends to just break out and to continue to drop in a direction of where it had broken out to, and then on the upside or downside, depending on if you're going for buys and sells. So hopefully it does that, and we're gonna be looking for it, and hopefully we stay in profit and hit TP and make our goal of 5% this week, so we could fucking do this shit. I mean, I'm really excited. I'm really wanting to do this shit. I'm really excited for this. We're finally up 1K of the account. Finally, it's only been, how long we had this account for? Since Friday, but my first trade was Monday, so we've only been using this account for the second day, I would say. We're gonna be very patient. We're gonna be taking the proper trades. Well, I do have a lot of other setups that are gonna be coming soon. I don't know when, but they will be coming soon, hopefully. I have Euro GBP on the way. Hopefully it continues to go down, and to just retest this daily wick, this daily EMA, and just do its thing. I'm waiting for that. AUD CAD, I'm waiting for a retracement back down for it to retest this area here. And I think I have a good fib lineup already. Probably not, maybe it has to go up a little bit more. Yeah, it would have to go up a lot more. Probably have to over here to get the 50% fib, and have that 4 hour EMA right here to align with it as well. Gold is just doing its thing. It's dropping. I don't know if for sure I will be taking a gold position, but if I see a good position, I probably will take it to the upside for a break and retest. This, I'm waiting as well. This is a good lineup for 61.8% fib with a 4 hour EMA, which is absolutely perfect. We're absolutely waiting for this trade. Okay, we just have a lot more trades to take, so let's be patient. Get this shit. It is currently 4:18 p.m. and we are fucking in profit. Yo, hopefully there's a probability that I could get funded with this one trade if I hold all the way down. All I need is 10.1 plus the swap fees, everything. So I need 10.1. But if it's up 8K and I'm seeing rejections, then I will definitely for sure get the fuck out, because I don't want to risk it. But we do have news, so hopefully this brings this shit down. That's what I'm really hoping for. Hopefully it brings it down. We do have GBP, which I'm going to be sleeping through. I'm not gonna wake up for London, because that shit fucks me over, right? When I mean fucks me over, I mean like literally, like if you've ever stood up for London and you went to school and shit and you had to wake up early as fuck, yeah, that shit gets to you over time. But luckily, I'm not a brokey. I'm not in school anymore. So we do have other possible trades that are definitely going to arrive soon. Let me show you exactly what. Euro GBP has the potential of coming to this area as long as it continues to go to this area. We do have the daily EMA right exactly where we want it, with a 61.8% fib, put for a potential 3 to 4 hour multiple, depending, maybe even 5, honestly, 3 to 5 hour multiple, depending. If it does come back to this area, continues to reject off this area, maybe it does something like this and we don't catch it, but I still will catch it even if it goes up here, because I do not mind if, even if the market does its thing. But moving on to AUD CAD. AUD CAD, we are waiting for that draw back down for it to come to this area. I believe I have better positions because it's not at this area right here to give this 50% fib. Maybe this is a little too high. I'm gonna see later, but so far it's looking fine. So I think our best potential one we have is NZD CAD, potentially. NZD USD, it's there, but NZD CAD is way better, like way better. We have the 4 hour EMA, 61.8% fib. All we are waiting for is for a draw back down, and which I don't know for sure. It didn't really happen too much. It just brought it up all the way. For a CAD, it's definitely gonna be on Friday for percentages for retail sales. So we'll definitely see for sure. We're looking at GDP, we're looking at PMI, flash manufacturing services for GDP. So we're going to be looking at that, but I'm going to be asleep. So even if we wake up or whatever, I think, you know what? It may go down. But there's a probability. Maybe. Because if this is all the way up, there's a probability of this one going down because of that. So hopefully it does that and stays true to its word. But this may be potential trade with all these news factors in mind. But I don't know, because this is kind of way too far from what we are kind of expecting the market to do. But if it decides to continuously go in either way direction or going to whatever, then we're gonna be still gonna be looking for, I mean, I'm gonna look for it either way, because this market tends to do the best in any scenario given. But yeah, we're gonna look more into this and see how we could place this daily or 4. I think it's like more like a 4 hour, way better, because it wants to touch certain areas to keep in mind. So I'm definitely waiting for certain trades. As I go to AUDUSD, not really much so far, but that it just broke out of this area, which is absolutely fine, because we could technically be going for buys as long as it continues to go up and then come back down to this area. Then we're gonna be going for buys here. GBP CAD, we were waiting for the setup. It didn't give us, I mean, it kind of did give us that trade we were looking for, but we weren't focused on the market at the time. We weren't focused on the market at the time, so didn't take it. And that's mostly it for what we know so far. I'm just waiting for the market just to give us these positions to take as this continues to fucking drop. So hopefully it stays that way, continues to go down, and just give us that nice 4 hour plus the daily, which is about to close in 30 minutes. And that looks the most perfect daily candle I have ever seen. So if it continues to go that way, then we are gonna stay in this trade, and definitely until we get to our area that we are wanting. I think now I may possibly up 2K. Let me see for sure. I don't know for sure yet, but we are definitely gonna be waiting for this trade just to hit TP, almost 2K. So I think we're in the green. Hopefully this is our first trade that we break, and let's make this trade a good one. I mean, if we get 10K across the board and we pass phase 1, we are back on track. And actually, if we get this shit done and first trade, which I may have to take more potential trades, just 0.1, if I do get funded on this trade alone, that'd be great. But I'm still gonna need to go with the requirements of the system, it being that I have to take 4 trades, and just as we still have certain situations that we still have to overcome with the challenge in order to pass it, and that being the trading days that we have to take. I've only had this first trade for the trading count, and I need to finish completing the profit target, which I hopefully will finish with this. That'd be perfect. And let's fucking do this shit. I'm actually excited for this trade. It is still going down. Like, this is perfect, but we don't want to give a little iffies about it. But I do like the way that's forming. It's about to close on the 15. Looks perfect. 4 hour. It's going breaking for the 4 hour. So I'm probably going to be expecting some areas that it may just be kind of just hesitating on. Right now I'm like 1.8, 1.9, and this is kind of like the area that I have to be at in order to pass the challenge. So if that does happen, I am looking at this area just to take out. But if I see it declining still, then I will take out either way. But now I'm just waiting for the account just to do its thing, and I wait. You know, I don't want to rush the market. The market does its own thing, and I'm gonna do my own thing, and just let the market do its thing. So I'll see y'all probably at 10. See how the market goes. What's going on, guys? It is currently 10:51 p.m. We are still on the second day here, and we are waiting for the market just to do its thing. That's lovely. Well, either way, yeah. So far, everything's going well. We have the setup just continuously going down here, which exactly what we're waiting for. I think we're up around, let me make sure, probably around 2K-ish, around there. So we're gonna see for sure what exactly I'm at to give you the accurate statement. But this is gonna be our potential trades that we're gonna be having. I don't know why none of my shit is here, but this looks oddly it's here. But anyways, yeah, we're up 2.2K. Waiting for the market just to do its thing. And this looks like it's coming back down. But I don't really want it to be coming back down already. But if it continues to come back down, I'm probably gonna be taking a position around this area, possibly. But we'll see for sure what the market gives us and what we could be possibly taking. Entity CAD is coming back down, which exactly we have been waiting for, but it's a little bit higher. As news will be breaking out soon at around 4, which can have a major impact for GBP, which we'll see will have a positive or negative impact for our thing. Hopefully it is positive in the sense that it continues to go down. Because last time I did take a trade like this and I took out before the news, secured around like 4K on it, and it just continued to go down all the way to down like 8K. I could have taken profit or 10K. But this I'm definitely gonna be holding until it probably comes to right here or wherever. Maybe if it hits TP. But I'm definitely gonna be waiting for the market just to do its thing. I'm just gonna let it just ride it out and let it just keep breaking these levels, right? Because we did have the weekly EMA right here, which is absolutely perfect. The 61%, 61.8% plus psychological level as another added level plus a weekly EMA and shift structure are all added confluences that we did take upon, and I'm very happy that we did take it, that we did. But now we just wait. I didn't like how it just wigged out here, but the market just does its own thing, right? We cannot control the market. We can only follow what the market does. But this is how it looks like. I love this candle, especially if it were to continue to come down. But we just let the market do its thing. We continue to do our thing, and I'll let you guys know in New York on either we get more in profit, stay in the same profit, lose some profit, or get stopped out. So let's go figure this shit out. We are now on the 3rd week for the challenge, 3rd day actually. We're up 1.5. It did decide to come back to retest this area during New York. So I'm definitely waiting for it to break out of here and just continue to go all the way to the downside, and which we are continuing to wait for. I'm definitely gonna take out here because it makes no sense for me to take out. But if I see I'm up 5-6K around this area like I've been saying, then I will be taking out most likely, because Friday is approaching already and I don't want to be too late for when the markets do a thing. But this is what I like to see. You see how the 4-hour EMA is approaching right here, and it kind of went to retest with this 4-hour candle, wicked, and then maybe possibly having the next candle fill all the way down to the downside, probably even more possibly, which I'm really hoping for it to do. The news just came out at 8:30. It already is kind of waking, but we'll see for sure what the market has planned for us. We are up here. We are up around 2K, 2.3, 2.4. Let me see for sure. Damn, I messed up my chart. Like 2.6, we were up. So now I'm gonna be waiting for the market just to keep approaching down and for us to take profit, hopefully. For other trades now, we have Euro GBP here. We're waiting for it to continue to come down to our area of interest here. Our daily is still at the exact level we are waiting for. It is exactly there. So it's absolutely perfect. AUD CAD is coming down finally, but I don't know if I'm gonna be taking this trade because it is just only 838. But possibly this area can be a 50% fib, give or take. Yeah, I would say, yeah, around a 50% fib here, so that might be a possibility. I think gold, NZD CAD is coming down slowly. NZUSD. Yeah, so everything's taking its time. And while we wait for a good sale to take place, we got this shit in the bag. We're gonna wait for this one to go take profit and for us to go more into profit. So we're probably gonna get more fees, probably up to $206 in fees. It's absolutely fine because we get more money just from holding position. So let's do this shit. Yo, the news just fucking came out. Diablo, bro. My God. Hopefully this shit just wicks. Man, that'd be beautiful if it actually does that shit. I'm gonna go fucking get my eggs. So we are on day number 4 of the challenge for this week. So it's 8:10. We are waiting for our possible setups. I mean, we're still in the trade. GPCHF is looking okay in a sense. It did come back down to a retest. I am going to be holding. There's no way I'm not going to be holding because I believe that this, you see this? This looks beautiful in my eyes. The reason why? Because it looks like a gatekeeping pass. All this hesitation and all anticipation here since, when was this? I believe this was Tuesday. Yes, I'm correct. Tuesday. Allows the news from 4:30, I believe, or 4:30, from 4:30 to grab all this. But now if it comes down and not up, it's been rejecting here for the longest time and has been retesting this area. If it does this, this is the key to the gate that allows this shit to drop. The reason why, because the market needs to grab all this value and create and fill that space in with its own candles. So if this continues to go down, it will most likely continue on its way down as well. And that is exactly what I'm hoping for, because we're only up 1K of the challenge right now. It's not the best, but this is going to be good. If it does it, it's going to be good if it continues to go down. Hopefully this shit does good. As you can see, news did activate here. It tried to grab it, but it just went up. Hopefully this continues to go down, creating more candles. And around 1, hopefully it breaks. And Friday, we're able to close on its way down and maybe grab the 4%, 5% that we've been wanting, just to close the position for this day and week. I mean, if we grab 5%, that's half the percentage we need to get funded. That's absolutely perfect. That's exactly what we need. But if we get 3%, I am obviously gonna be happy with it. Any percentage that is positive, I'm gonna be happy with it, as this can give us a lot more confidence in the challenge, because I really want to pass this challenge in under a month, including phase 2. So phase 1 and phase 2, I have to make around 50%, of course. So I'm trying to minimize my mistakes, minimize everything, learn from every mistakes that I've made, and hopefully this thing does well and continues to plummet down. But we'll see. We do have news at 9:45 for USD, even though USD kind of has an impact on this. I don't know why, but it does. So I'm gonna be waiting for this. I'm gonna see how it does, and hopefully it just drops. This break is gonna take a while. Let me show you why. Look at all of those 15 minutes. Holy shit. This shit is gonna take some time. All these 1 hours. I don't like how this 1 hours on top of this EMA. I really don't like it. Don't like it at all. This had a good daily candle close, but it's not following up on what I thought it would. So I'm really gonna be patient. DRGP is still going down. So if it does continue to go down to here and break here, then I will be going for sells or this area. If I were to just go here to get for buys, then I would say for buys. But if it continues to go down here to create a 50% favor, 61.8, then I will be going for sells, because it makes more sense as it's breaking these areas of these levels. AUD CAD is coming back down. Thank the Lord. It is coming down to 50% fib, which is exactly what we want to see, plus a psychological level. And a psychological level is exactly at the 50% fib. So this may be for Monday. Hopefully it is for Monday, because I really want to take it, not on Friday. But hopefully New York, Monday, it's here. And on Monday, during London, we could take this trade and to get to the upside. So even if I make 1% off of this trade, it's still something. It's not negative, but I really would like for it to just pump down, just to do its thing, so I'm able to capture 3, 4, 5% of this trade. I'm not really looking for the 10%, as I'm waiting for that that high, 4, 5, or even 3%, I'll take it out. If it's Friday and still holding it, I cannot hold trades any longer on weekends because I didn't pay for that one. So I'm going to just take it out wherever it is because I'm not going to try to hold it and possibly risk myself getting out. So that's exactly what I'm going to look for, and I'm just going to wait for the market just to do its thing and hopefully for it to fucking break. If it doesn't and it continues to go up, then I will be taking out because I don't want to risk me getting stopped down in a sense, but having just the best way of just managing and making as much profit as we can. It is currently 5:08 and I'm waiting for the market just to fucking do its thing. The market has just been fucking up and down, fluctuating in a very small section. Let me show you. So this is GBP CHF. Exactly what I'm showing. Oh my gosh, and the last update was around here and it broke. Didn't grab much liquidity. It went back up to retrace back to there. And it's still just going bouncing up, bouncing out, bouncing and bouncing and bouncing. 5 to 6 is more of like the opening and closing time, so there's not a lot of buyers and sellers. I have to wait until Japan servers to really come in. I mean the Japan time zone to really kick in and the trading time for it, for them to really jump in. But I think I do have news for us to just look at. This is gonna be my last swap fee as I am closing before 5 tomorrow. I can no longer hold the trades because I can't hold trades at all. But we do have a news report on Bailey Speaks on GBP, which is absolutely perfect. Hopefully this motherfucker just says some shit and that's what I want. Really, just go down, don't go up, go down. So I'm definitely gonna be waiting for the market just to do its thing. Hopefully it does it, but now I just wait. I just want to give you guys an update. This is not looking the best, but many people would have got out right here. Honestly, I didn't. I decided to held because I've seen positions like this, and I kind of just predicted that there's a possibility that I would do that, and it did. So I'm gonna be waiting. Hopefully during New York, which is around 16 hours from now, I believe. 16 hours from now, yes, I believe. Okay, either way, now we wait and be patient because we can't really rush the markets. The markets can only go at their speed. So let's get to it. What is going on, guys? It is day number 5, the last day, and honestly, last night I did not like how the trend was going, so I did take it out right here. I did not like it at all. It's only 1%. But with all the swap fees and everything else, it's only $500. But what I should have done was taking 2 positions for gold. Have it here and have it there. Because I have been waiting for this setup for the longest. I didn't take it because I was in the other setup. So I was debating if I should take it or not. And I didn't take it. And then next you know, I could have made like 3-4K on that trade. And I'm being a dumbass. So I'm making a new rule that if I see another opening position, I could put in 2 trades, in 1 trade, another trade, but only max up to 2 that I can use and have in a single week. Like if I have 2 trades going on at the same time, I can only have 2, not 3. So I made a new rule, so hopefully that influences my choosing, hopefully helps me make better choices instead of choosing dumbass ones. But I do have some trades that are developing right now, including Euro GBP, which is exactly right here. So all I'm gonna waiting for at Euro GBP is simply a retest to this area because it just broke here and it's creating all of this this daily is now the daily resistance. So what I'm gonna be looking for is just for that drawback to retest this psychological level plus the daily area of interest so that we can be taking the sells. The reason why I'm taking sells is because it's definitely kind of more of a bearish trend, definitely in the weekly for sure, as you can tell. The daily is bearish because it's under this area, and the 4 hour is bearish as well, leading us to the conclusion that this retest over here will be a major factor that we can use. So hopefully by next week we could have this drawback to take the sell down and have that great input from here to there, but also have other trades lined up as well. So I'm definitely waiting for this one still. This one is NZD CAD. So I'm waiting for this trade to come back down so we can retest this area here. So we can take that trade. I did take a trade here and I just took it out too early. As you can tell here, I definitely took it out way too early. So there's a lot of positions that can be taken for next week as long as they come back down to retest or come back up to retest as well. Only thing I look for is the break and retest. This was a beautiful setup. I did miss this, but I learned a new lesson. So it's something new to look at. I'm just a little kind of on the iffy side because I had these trades on, I had the best trade for your GBPCHF. Barely fucking moved. Barely at all. Like, it just stayed from Monday. And I've been waiting here since Friday. And it's just like, fuck. On all the swap fees. I was only up like 3K in this trade. It sucks, but you know, that's how it is. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. This was definitely a win. I did not take it. But this one I did not take at all. No, it was... I'm trying to see if I would have really taken this trade. Because it did come back down to retest, have multiple rejections. So if I were to have it right here... Oh my God, bro. Don't tell me. Don't tell me, bro. Hold up, let me delete this shit. Do not tell me this shit. Okay, but the thing is, okay, I'm fine. It didn't have a clean, like, time frame for me to take the trade. But moving on, we still have other trades to look at. This one may be a possibility that has finally broken out. So all I'm gonna be waiting for is for that major retest back here to take that trade to here. I have so much shit in the way. Diablo, what the fuck happened? What? I don't know what the fuck happened. But I need to clean this up a little bit more. This cannot really be an area at all. That was more 4-hour based. Did I take a good trade on that? I did. Okay, either way. I'm more daily based. I was trying to do 4-hour based before, but I like more daily based because it allows to see a lot more cleaner in areas and have a much longer trade trend. I only do 4-hour based when it comes to like GBJPY because those tend to be a lot more volatile in the sense that it comes to the area of interest that I have and just immediately jumps back up. So that's what I just do. But USD CAD can be another factor as well that I will be trading. As you can see here, psychological level, daily 4-hour EMA is on its way. It's crazy how I've been going for buys for the longest time in this setup. And now I'm going for sells. That's crazy. But that's just how it is, you know. Going on to the UAUD, I don't see much, but if it does come back down here to retest, it hasn't fully, you know what, if it just breaks down here, if it breaks, if this were to break, hold on, what the fuck am I doing? So if this were to break here to come back here, then I will be taking that trade to the downside. But if it decides to come here, come back down more here to my area of interest, kind of retest it and everything, and just do its thing, then I will be taking a trade because I believe the daily EMA is right there. So it's perfect overall if it goes up or it goes down. GBPCHF, if it breaks the top side, then I will be taking the trade to the upside. I would definitely will. So there's a lot of potential, a lot of opportunities for us to take because you can see that there's a lot of market area that we can be touching right now and capitalizing off. So that's exactly what I'm waiting for. Let me see here. So this could be a definite 50% fib trade here, possibly. We'll get more into it as far as we can go, but we know for sure that this right here is kind of the area we're gonna be looking at for sure. So I'm gonna be waiting for that trade and just for it to do its thing. And now I just wait, you know. I'm gonna look more on the charts now, and let's see if I could find more stuff. But I think I'm done for the week. I'm up $500. I was expecting only 4K. I could have made 4 or 5K from gold and take the position because I was another trade. That's my fault. I should have just taken it because I was waiting for that trade for a while. But that's my fault. So I'm gonna get back to the video. I'm gonna get back to the charts and just do my own thing. So I'll catch y'all next week.